Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time I got 7th place at a regional with the Runic stun deck, and yeah, I think it went pretty well overall. The one loss I had, I gave to my buddy just because he was going for Worlds points. And then I got one draw, but overall, I think I did pretty good. But yeah, we can just go ahead and hop right into the deck list. So. Also, shout out Studs group chat, shout out Yuuchy Hungary, shout out Nate for letting me borrow cards, shout out to everybody who let me borrow cards. I can't remember everyone's name right now off the top of my head, but shout out to everybody. Dylan for letting me borrow cards, Newport Gaming for letting me borrow cards, shout out to everybody who let me borrow stuff, and you know, big shout out to Studs group chat.
Let's go.
But so now for monsters, played one Jowgen, one Amano, so I was told to play 2 of this. This is most of this list I got from Yuuchy Hungary, so huge shout out to him. But yeah, he was playing 2 of this. I decided last minute that I wanted to play 1 of this just because I wanted a little bit more like floodgates in my deck for when I went first. Which I think I'd probably end up playing 2 of this and 1 of this.
Yeah, Lord forbid you draw into both of them. At least you have variety and know what you want to do.
Yeah, it sucks when you draw both of them. Then I'll just go over the traps before we go ahead and hop into the spell cards. But yeah, because these are just more starters. So, Skill Drain, bunch of 1-ofs. I mean,
not by choice.
These cards are nice. TC Boo is a little bit weird, but it was like fine. 2 Synchro Zone.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why we're playing 2 of this card. It's like fine though. It's like
that first line of text is kind of neat, I guess.
Yeah, it's an interesting card for sure. Yeah. Especially like Yuuchy was playing it without the Jowgen, which is even a little bit more weird too, since it works so well with that.
Oh yeah.
But now Runics, I mean, we could just skip past this stuff. These are all.
Yeah, I mean, they see how many cards are flayed down. You get it.
Yeah, and I guess like the only interesting thing is like we played like 1, 1, and 1.
Yeah, what's up with that?
So you always play this one at least, so that way you can, like, if they don't play, you can still try to deck them out. And then same with this can also try to help just banish a lot more cards from them, especially like if this gets banished off Desires. This card's horrible. This card should not have been in the deck.
Really?
Yeah, but
I guess we'll talk about other deck choices and stuff after we go over the base 40.
Yeah, 2 Fountain, Terraforming.
Yep,
Card Demise. I mean, card broken.
Yeah, draw 3.
3 Duality.
Yes.
This card's also just broken, to be honest. Like, your deck doesn't special summon,
Great
so
synergy.
it just looks at the top 3 cards.
Yeah.
2 Desires. I was told to only play 1, but I bumped it up to 2, and it should have been at 3 because this card says draw 2.
Okay.
1 Time Tearing, Morgante.
Morganite, yeah.
Morganite.
Whatever.
But yeah, I had to give it back, but the card was mid overall.
We'll pronounce it right when it's worth playing.
Yeah, there we go. 1 Day Peace. This card was broken.
Yeah.
I mean, you activate this card, they can't end the game for a turn, so it's just huge.
Yeah. Great synergy.
And then last card, cards. What is it?
Yeah. What's that? Yeah.
Card Scanner. There we go.
Yeah.
This card is nice. Honestly, I might end up playing more of this card.
Well, let's talk about the synergy with how this works with the Runic stuff.
Yeah. So you found the put to the bottom, and then this lets you grab the card you put back to the bottom.
So good. Just recycle tip.
Or if you're already up, you can use this to start calling like monsters, and then they get a monster to their hand every time you activate this. So like, pretty much decks them out by 1 each time, which can really help, especially when it gets to like the end game where like it gets awkward.
Alrighty.
But now on to the extra deck. So we played 3 Hugin.
Okay.
Good card. Should definitely play 3 of it.
Can't play 4.
Yeah. 2 Munin. You only ever need 2 of this card. It's good. 3 Jerry. Definitely need 3 of this card. It actually came up at 3 like twice today.
Really?
2 Freaky. I think this is the perfect number. If you play correctly, the other one shouldn't. Like, you shouldn't need a 3rd one. 1 Sleipnir. This card like never comes up. Like I only summoned this card once, and that was to go for game, which was really awkward against Dynamorphia. And then for links, I play 1 SP. This is the only card in the deck that really costs like a lot of money. But this card actually is necessary for sure.
Yeah.
If you play a mono Iwado, because you can like Amano Wado plus a Runic to make SP, banish something, and then Sky Crisis on top of this to add another card.
Okay.
Then yeah, Sky Crisis. Then I played Babushka. I actually summoned this a couple times with Amano Wado plus a 4. It's not bad. I probably played it again. It's really good against some like random matchups. Cowboy. It's just another time card.
Yeah, sometimes people want to slow and
yeah,
they gotta, this
my
deck
deck's
can go
crazy
on.
in time.
Yeah, it kind of goes on for a while. All right, we got for this side.
3 Sphere Mode. This card's not bad. It's not overly good though. It's a little bit awkward because your deck does have some normal summons in it. So you kind of like have to take them out.
I was gonna say it's like you have to like you side them out when you put those in.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. 2 Inspector Border, had to give them back.
Yeah,
with this current list, I probably would have only played 1, just so that way whenever I side out Imano Iwado when I go first, I just put in 1 border.
Okay.
I didn't find myself siding in the second border that much. And then 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 Thrust, 3 Cosmics, so it's like 4 backer removal.
Yeah, Thrust can search for Duster or 1 Day of Peace.
Yeah, searching 1 Day of Peace is broken with this card. I didn't get to do it today.
It's a shame.
But Thrust it's pretty good. It might get upped in the side deck, to be honest.
That's cool. Take one of those spots for those borders or something.
Yeah.
All right.
Then we got 3 Judgment, just for when you go first. I mean,
Fair
simple
enough.
as that.
We're trying to not get blown out.
This card is a little bit awkward though. I think I just have to learn the deck better so that way I can play faster, so that way time doesn't come up nearly as much.
Yeah.
I think like just little things will make this card better. So I think it was just on me why it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Okay.
Then 2 Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. This is just for a bunch of the bad matchups that you can side it in against.
Yeah.
And then like Kashtira and stuff. Probably should have been 3 of this just to like really hope against those matchups because this card really is like insane against those matchups.
Glad it did so well. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just it's so good. It stops them from attacking, using their effects, doing a bunch of things. But yeah, I guess that's really it for the deck. Do you have any questions you want to ask?
Let's see here. Any cards relating to certain matchups with like the siding or potential ratios in the future? Let's think about that real quick.
To be honest, I'm not 100% sure because like the list is gonna change. The list is gonna change some for sure.
Yeah, of course.
Like there's gonna be a few changes in
people
the.
just net deck a list, they're an event behind.
Yeah, and like I don't know, the stuff that's gonna end up being changed in the deck. I don't know if it's stuff that you'd end up wanting to truly want to like side out.
Yeah,
so you might actually have like less space to side deck, which means you'll have room for like 3 Spooky Dogwood to help with time.
Oh, okay.
Just little things like that. I'm not 100% sure yet, but stuff like that comes to mind.
Alrighty. Is there anything else in the main deck you'd consider cutting, like, didn't really care about, other than the Jowgen Amano thing?
I'll just, cut a mono and then probably cut the Time Terran, and that's it.
Okay, fair enough. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's going to be it for the deck profile and the DB Grinder. Signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.